Hello children, how are you all? This is Snail Miss and today I shall be teaching you all conjunctions. Today I am going to tell you a very interesting story. Long time ago there lived an old man in a village. His name was Conjunction. Now Conjunction was a magician and he was very famous. He was given a nickname. His nickname was Glue. Now you might ask me, why was he given such a funny nickname? Well, Conjunction had a magical powers. He could do amazing things. You will ask, what amazing things? He had powers to join. Join? But join what? He could join two smaller bags and make a bigger bag. He could also join broken parts of ruler and make it whole. Now, one day, this boy thought a plan and tell him, I know you can join things. You can join people as well. But can you change these sentences of mine in such a way that their meaning do not change? Let's see what were his two sentences. I have a cat at home. I have a dog at home. Now, Conjunction thought, and what did he do? He accepted the challenge and he saw there was something common. He did his magic. The two sentences were joined. I have a cat and a dog at home. And the magic happened. What was the magic word? Here we can see and was the magic word which joined both the sentences. In English language, this magic word is known as conjunction. So, conjunction means joining together. A conjunction is a joining word that is used for joining together sentences, words and group of words. A conjunction is made up of two words. Con means together, junction means to join. Let us see more examples of conjunction. So, our first conjunction is and. And is used to join similar words or group of words. Let us read these two sentences. Raj will go to the mall tomorrow. Neha will go to the mall tomorrow. What is happening here? Raj will go to the mall. Neha will go to the mall. Both of them are going to do the same work. So, do we really need to write two sentences? No, we can join and write one sentence. So, what will be that sentence? Raj and Neha will go to the mall tomorrow. Here, we'll see what have we done just like the magician did. We have taken common part out from both the sentences. We have written it once. Then we have joined Raj, Neha with and to get a new sentences. We have to do the same thing in our second sentence. So, what is our second sentence? He is old. He is weak. So, here also we have to take out common part of the sentence. What is our common part of the sentence? So, our common part of the sentence is he is. You can see he is in both the sentences. After removing common part of the sentence, what will be that sentence? He is old and weak. conjunction is or. Or is used to show choice. Let us see our first sentence. Would you like to take a tea? Would you like to take a coffee? In these sentences, we are giving an option to the girl as to what she would like to have. Would she like to have a tea? Would she like to have a coffee? So, she can choose anyone between these two. How we will join both these sentences when they are expressing a choice? We will write, would you like to take a tea or a coffee? So, what is our conjunction here? Or is the conjunction that we have used to join both the choices. What were the choices? Tea or coffee. We have also removed common part of the sentence. Now our next sentence is, should I eat a banana? Should I eat a pie? Similarly, over here in this sentence, also we will take out similar part of the sentence. So, we could simply write new sentence like, should I eat a banana or a pie? Our next conjunction is but. But is used to show a position. Now let us read these two sentences. Neha is poor. She is happy. So the sentences are showing us something which are opposite in nature. We can see opposite idea. So how do we join both the sentences when they give us opposite idea? Let us see how we will write. Neha is poor but happy. So but is the conjunction that we have used here to join the opposite ideas. How else we join the sentences? We have to take out the common part of the sentence because we don't need to write it twice. What is the common part? Here we know she means Neha. So here we have taken Neha is the common part out and return it once. Let's take one more example. This house is small. This house is comfortable. Here also we have to take out common part of the sentence. So what is the common part of the sentence? This house is. After removing common part of the sentence, what will be our sentence? This house is small but comfortable. Now children, we have seen that and, but, or are some common conjunction that we use every day. Let us learn about more conjunction. Because is used to show the reason behind something. Let us read these sentences. She was hungry. She looked for some food in the fridge. Now, the second sentence is telling us what the girl did. What did she do? She looked for some food in the fridge. Why did she look for the food in the fridge? The reason is given in the first sentence, that she was hungry. So, this is the reason or the cause for her to look for some food in the fridge. How will we join the sentence in this case? We will use because. So, what is our sentence now? She looked for some food in the fridge because she was hungry. Our next sentence is, the dog looks funny. It is wearing a red hat. So over here also we can find the reason or the cause for the action. So it is wearing a red hat. That is why he looks funny. So what will be our sentence? The dog looks funny because it is wearing a red hat. Moving ahead to our next conjunction, so. So is used to show the result of some cause. So let us see these two sentences. The baby was hungry. He cried. What does the baby do? He cried. Why did he cry? The baby was hungry. So this is the reason. How will we join both the sentences? The baby was hungry, comma, so he cried. So is showing us the result. Our next conjunction is if. If is used to show condition. Let us see the example. You will get more toys if you behave properly. What do we understand? We understand if is a conjunction. What is it joining? You will get more toys with you behave properly. We understand if we read the sentence carefully that if is putting a condition in this sentence. Now, what is condition? When something happens, only if another thing happens, then we say there is a condition. What is a condition in this sentence? You behave properly is the condition. So children, do you all know we can also write this sentence in another way? So what can be that another way? We can start the sentence with if. So what will be our sentence? If you behave properly, comma, you will get more toys. What are we seeing in both the cases? In both the cases, we are seeing that the condition follows if. Whether we write it in the middle of the sentence or we start the sentence with if. The condition follows if. Then we put a comma. Why are we putting comma? Because we want to make conditions separate from the action that is dependent on it. Our next sentence is, you should work hard, then you will get good marks. So, what will be our sentence? How do we use if over here in this sentence? Can you tell me, children, what will be the answer for this sentence? Yes, you can see the answer below. If you will work hard, comma, you will get good marks. So children, I have given you all worksheet to solve it at home. I will check your worksheet when we'll meet. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.